must have hit a bird landing. Ah, fuck. It's an enemy bird.
Oh, no.
Brought in the spy bird. Everyone's on alert.
Shit.
It's just 4th of July, Snake. Calm down. Who let you here?
Happy birthday to you.
Don't you have a robot to try to fuck? Come on.
The cake I made has legs and can fire a very small nuke.
So far, it can only throw kittens. We have to find another one named Nuke just to make it work.
What? It's my fucking birthday.
Is this another choice you have to make between your lieutenants? Smoke them or don't? I got you a present, a cigar. I got you a present, healthy lungs. Choose your favorite son.
Happy birthday, Snake.
Happy birthday, boss.
Even the dog is here.
So because Code Talker's in, that's not like a date thing that only happens at a certain point in the game?
No. The people there singing you happy birthday depend on where you are in the story.
Oh. Somebody owes Miller an apology. Wait a minute, she's only destroying the cigars. Miller owes someone an apology.
She really does care.
She congratulated me on my HBD, my huge big dick.
Don't tell her, Miller. I specifically chose to hold off on having the happy birthday cutscenes happen until we had a full mother base. I wanted because like they all sing and like so like if Code Talker is there, you can hear him singing the same song a little bit. So
Eli doesn't come though.
nope.
Teenage rebellion.
Yep. Eli doesn't wish you happy birthday.
I wish you were dead, old man.
Roger.
But yeah, I love those stupid happy birthday cutscenes. I love that, you know, they couldn't use the happy birthday songs. They had to use this really weird bootleg one.
It's a way better song.
Happy birthday.
It
Salutations.
has a real rhyme in it.
It does.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Alright. Before I leave, is anybody slacking on the job? Gotta make sure people remember I'm the boss. You!
Hey, Mr. E-Rank Nobody. Eat fist.
While I can no longer steer, the fist still exists.
Or, as they say, fisty existy.
Yeah, it takes a very long time for the fist to, like, actually disappear.
Gaining altitude.
Oh Of course, the birthday cutscene activates based on the birth date you put in at the very start of the game when you're in the hospital. Yep.
Did you put in... What did you put in?
It was January 1st.
Okay.
My original plan was to have this episode come out of January 1st, 2019. I didn't have it with the new year and everything, and then I wasn't able to do that.
Well, you should have used your own birthday so it could also be Big Shell Day.
Oh, yeah. I do share a birthday with that. Also, one more happy birthday gift. Because I am the bestest of friends with the horse, I can now customize my horse.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
Horse dye.
Yeah.
Horse dye.
Dye my horse.
The precursor to the fox dye virus.
I also like that this one's just like normal horse, but slightly dirtier, I think.
Dirty horse.
I'll go with a black horse. And you can change the bits on its head.
Oh, yes. Yes. Crescent moon.
Yeah.
My goth horse beauty.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the crescent moon. Change its legs a little bit.
And you can give it socks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. A fully customized horse.
Yeah, is there anything in this game comparing the targeted nature of the vocal cord parasites to the targeted nature of fox dye? Is there anything that tries to bridge that gap to the future?
You know, I don't think so, but I also may be forgetting cassette tapes later in the game.
'Cause that seems like something that should exist, yeah, probably buried in a cassette somewhere, but like...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Also, by the way, we have 3 story missions available, but 33 and 34 are not actually story missions, but rather missions from earlier in the game with different difficulties applied to them. Subsistence means you go in with no items. You have to get everything in the field, and extreme is just really hard.
The agent that the CIA had working for them inside OKB-0 has gone missing. We've been given the job of finding and extracting him. The target learned of XOF's plans to use vocal cord parasites and had hidden himself with the CIA's Mujahideen allies. But following Skullface's death, the Soviets retook OKB-0 and all contact with the target was lost. He may have tried to go back to OKB-0, but even Langley isn't sure what's going on. After all, they've never even learned of Skullface's plan. That's probably what they want to get out of the man once he's extracted. But we can't allow Langley to learn of the existence of the vocal cord parasites. That's why I want you to bring the target out, boss. Once we have him, we can report him dead and keep him on base. All contact with Langley is being conducted through a cutout. Our reputation should remain intact. As for the reward, it's already in the hands of the cutout. All you have to do is get the job done. Just like always.
Yeah, with those extra missions also being the main mission thing, if I told you how many missions were left in the game, you go, wow, that's a lot. But actually, a lot of them are just older missions with different difficulty modes applied to them, so there actually aren't nearly as many, like, real story missions left. By the way, there's a very small amount of DLC for this game, including horse costumes.
There is horse armor DLC.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, why is our horse dressed for Burning Man?
I love it. But yeah, we made our Hand of Jehudi. It's got Jehudi's color scheme.
Yes! It should have a second thumb.
Yeah,
it should have a second thumb.
It should have had a second thumb. You're right. A missed opportunity.
Remodel and... Yeah. But still...
That would have been cool.
Find and extract the missing CIA agent. The target was laying low with the friendly Mujahideen during the vocal cord parasites incident. The man headed back to OKB-0 after the Soviets recaptured it. Check the target's VI on your iDroid.
No, you can't make me.
Nah, I'm a free man.
Free view, free of my shirt. Fine, I'll check the VI.
Was passing information about his country's activities to Langley.
He's the kind of scum I'd like to keep off Mother Base. But he knows about the parasites. We need to extract him.
He also has really useful skills, so I'll welcome him with open arms.
Miller, you think everyone is scum until they work for you, and then they're the best person ever. Unless it's quiet, I guess. Yeah, look at our fucking horse armor. You thirsty? Is horse thirsty? The horse doesn't really react to the water gun.
Look, there's a lot of games out there where you wash your horse to make it like you better, and I'm sure this is one of them.
Yeah, maybe. Let me get this dust storm out of the way.
Horse loves to headbang, that's cool.
Oh boy. So, there is a cassette tape that gets unlocked like almost at the very beginning of the game that I just keep forgetting to play. And it's with Ocelot, and it's about how he got the nickname Shalashaska.
Oh.
So here we go.
That is important. In 2? That's when they first start really using it,
Yeah, he's not
right?
getting called Shalashaska in 2.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? You know
What's the
term
deal?
Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system.
And anyway, I'm kind of like that.
Scientists and engineers who've been
Basically.
convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department. Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here. Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here,
No, I promise we're different.
Yeah.
why they're here, they revere you.
Because we locked him up in jail for a couple of weeks.
Choice. And if it wasn't, they'd leave? Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that
If we gave people the option to leave, I don't know what would happen. I'm going to pretend they'd stay.
Ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms. All right. Go on. Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator.
Weird.
It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe. You went that far for me? Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being...
Anyway,
pretty
I've gotten
well
my
known to the
hobby now.
Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield. And that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword. A type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carry them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on
Yeah, I'm sure the
end of
Mujahideen
Sharashka.
really study up on their famous Cossacks of the 1800s.
About it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka. So half gulag, half hero sword. It was a perfect fit. But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor.
So let me tell you about the way Superman has been characterized in recent films.
In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
There you
Robert
go.
Pattinson's never going to be my Batman. I'm so excited for Robert Pattinson as Batman.
That's probably going to be a lot of fucking fun.
It's going to be so good.
But yeah, for pulling that explanation out of their ass, basically, for why they just, in Metal Gear Solid 2, probably just thought Shalashaska sounded cool, it works out okay, I guess.
Did I just miss the tape where they explain why the hell he's in Diamond Dogs to begin with, though?
So,
I mean, I guess he just loves the boss so much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he loves Big Boss. There was a little bit of, there was some cassette tapes very early on.
We've been doing this game for a long time.
It's been about a year since we started this LP at the time we're recording this episode, so yeah. But yeah, there were some cassette tapes, like, after, once you first get into Afghanistan, where basically after all the shit went down in Ground Zeroes, like, Big Boss's other friends who were still in Cypher found out that shit was happening, like Eva, and just because of that, like, Ocelot was roped back into all of it.
Okay.
And I guess he just still likes hanging around.
People just hated Skullface in Cypher so much
Yeah.
that they defected out of Cypher.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
He totally blows. All right. Excuse me?
Yeah. So,
excuse me.
The Hand of Jehuti gives you the floating leg option pieces that Jehuti had in Zone of the Enders 2. Oh, excuse me. Gotta delay the use of this hand.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, though. Just didn't want to get caught. But the Hand of Jehuti actually mimics a sub-weapon from Zone of the Enders, which is Wisp. It was the sub-weapon you could use to grab enemies from long range and pull them towards you.
Wisp was the coolest one.
Yeah. But, yeah, Hand of Jehuti is really fucking fun to use. I mean, it does run in a battery, but you can grab lots of dudes with it before it runs out. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun to just lock onto a dude and just grab him.
God, and the lock-on noise, it's so good.
Yeah, it uses all the sounds from Zone of the Enders. By the way, when you fire the hand, Snake shouts Hydra, which he also would shout sometimes with some of the goofy items in Peace Walker. That word is actually like an in-joke with Zone of the Enders 2 that didn't carry over to the English version of the game. Mm-hmm. There's an early cutscene in Zone of the Enders 2 where, like, right before you start the boss fight with Ken, in the English version, like, she just screams at you right before the boss fight starts. In the Japanese version, she shouts Hydra, and she shouts it like a war cry a lot in her boss fight. And apparently that became, like, an in-joke in the community in Japan, which is why Snake shouts it when he uses this weapon. The marketing for Zone of the Enders 2 HD even, like, used the Hydra as part of their marketing. Just because there was an HND in Hydra, they kept trying to do a pun with it. Yeah. But that's what that's all about. Also, I love this is somehow the best way to get guys through Windows.
Just this big man pile right there.
Real big.
With really sore vertebra.
Mm-hmm. So many new guys. But yeah, this POW we want to rescue because he's got a new skill. I believe that guy's the rocket control specialist, which you need for making another new type of bionic arm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And again, corded in the toilet tape.
Yeah, I'd scratch my head too, buddy.
Yeah.
Occupied! Can't you see the little red flag? He's now running away from your poop noise.
Yeah. Don't
your
like
nasty,
it.
Nasty poop noise.
Don't like it. Yeah. Hand of Jehuti is really cool. There's later versions of it that you can make that have a ludicrous range to them.
Could you have... Okay, no, you couldn't. because you had to get the bird to unlock it. But could you grab another bird with the Hand of Jehudi?
I don't think you can grab animals with it, unfortunately. Like the other things, I think it only works with enemies. Also, yeah, got knocked off my horse there because there was a mine I didn't know about, and I stepped right on it.
It's okay, the horse still loves you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm still at 100% friendship with him.
Horse recognizes that mistakes happen. And they're nobody's fault.
Yeah. I mean, horses aren't perfect.
Wise horse. Wise horse.
So one of the unfortunate things about the Hand of Jehudi is it feels like an oversight, but it cannot grab dudes off of walker gears. It can't even lock onto them, and even if you fire it at them, it just passes right through them, which sucks.
Is that an oversight, or is that like a balancing mechanic?
I don't know, because I mean...
Because if you get a person off a walker gear, you've basically blown up the walker gear.
Yeah.
We know where to find the target. Check your iDroid.
So yeah, this is one of those types of missions where you can... It's kind of a race to get to a person before other guys get to them. You get him even before they find him. You can find him because you intercept the radio message and stuff. They're already there, and like the stuff Vapor Snake has honestly makes it a little difficult to take out walker gears at the moment, especially when they're all grouped up like that.
Yeah.
Especially since the Hand of Jehudi doesn't work on them. But instead we'll just, like, they're picking up the guy to move him to somewhere else, so we'll just set up a trap. Vapor Snake likes traps.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't be because he's dead, but I'm still hung up on Skullface's nuclear plan.
Yeah.
And how his ability to control nukes was specific to nukes he produced and sold,
Yeah.
and had no contingencies for the existing nuclear stockpiles of the United States, the Soviet Union,
Yeah.
India, Pakistan, Great Britain,
Yeah, like, all I can...
China.
Like... Were we gonna have, like, an additional part of the plan of, like, oh, I have fucking Archaea that can dismantle nukes, and, like, I'll destroy the rest of it. Like, he never says that. But, like, even if he just went, like, I have an Archaea that can do the opposite of my nuclear enriching nukes, whatevers. Like, but he doesn't. And it's just like, I don't know.
My God, you've made a graveyard
Yeah.
of animes.
Probably the Marjate Palace. Security there will be tight. Think you can grab the target before he arrives? I'm sending his predicted route to your iDroid.
Alright. So something I'm sad you can't make in this game is any type of, like, mine that you can manually detonate that just explodes into, like, a cloud of smoke. The only thing you can manually detonate in this game is C4. But there's a way around it. If you have smoke boxes and you put them on top of decoys that you can deploy, they will destroy the boxes for you.
Amazing. Amazing. What a fantastic kludge.
Right? The only downside to the smoke boxes is that, unfortunately, the smoke clouds don't last very long. I think you can eventually develop them to be a little longer, but they're still not nearly as long as, like, smoke grenades. I wish they were.
They're all really distracted.
They're very distracted by the lady over there.
Not for long.
It is possible to knock dudes out by shooting right through the mail slot of the walker gear, but it's difficult.
That's okay. I don't think they noticed you.
Yeah.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Smoke screen.
Pizza Hut. Little Pizza Hut indicator.
Oh god, it is. But yeah, the cardboard boxes at this point of the game are so durable. Like, the little pistols in the walker gears don't do shit to these boxes. They're like an actually very effective shield for running away.
Come here, devil horse. Let us compare our horns in the moonlight.
This outfit for the horse is called Western Tack. It says it's like perfect for the Wild West, but it don't look shit like Wild West stuff to me.
The original predicted FOM. You'll have to look for him yourself. Try interrogating some of the soldiers. They may know something.
But yeah, if the guy gets caught, you got to go get him at the base. There's a little bit of extra stuff that happens at the base too.
Ooh.
It takes a little bit.
Штаб, это КП. Объект прибыл во дворец. Что указаний? Прием.
Communicable disease? Communication disease?
Whoa!
Is that anything? Huh?
I mean,
Hear that, boss? Quarantining the target is convenient.
I wouldn't be
for us.
surprised if that was a
But if
deliberate
worse comes to
thing.
worse,
Yeah,
they might kill
Yeah,
him.
is that another Kojima tweet right there?
probably. Yeah. I mean, he loves doing shit like that. I mean, in Death Stranding right now, like, fucking. Oh, America's dying, says the president as she is dying from an illness in the Oval Office.
Post north of Lamar Kate Palace.
Oh,
The
you,
vehicle has
Sam,
just
you have to
left the
reconnect
post
the
and headed for
cities.
the palace.
Also, your
Watch
name is
yourself.
Sam Porter
Gene,
Bridges.
scene. Yeah.
And me, the president, my name is Bridget. Like, yeah. But anyways, yeah, there is some suspicious dude coming to the base to come kill the guy we gotta get. So if we wait for him to come out.
Skullface Jr.
Oh boy.
And we all thought he was Volcel.
Such a cute little horn.
If he's with the group that took over the North Observation Post, he can't be a Soviet. The only thing that comes to mind is remnants of XOF. Wait, could they be out to silence the target?
Well, if they still need to silence the target, then he doesn't have parasites. That'll do the job for
Yeah.
you. Because of the copulation.
Fucking copulation. I wonder how many times Code Talker says copulation in this game. It's gotta be a
Would
lot.
it be better if he said fornication instead every single time?
I don't know, that would be
The
pretty funny.
parasites begin fornication.
God. So this XOF dude, like the guys we need to rescue is right in there. The XOF dude doesn't even interrogate this guy. He just the instant he walks in there, he just blasts that dude in the face. So the time like the time window to get the XOF guy as well is kind of short.
That's just professionalism. That's something that you love to see
Yeah.
these days.
So, you know, the horse with Vapor Snake was wearing that DLC armor. If people have data mined this game looking for cut content and hints of things that could have been, there is some leftover data in this game hinting at some additional DLC outfits that just were never made. I'm guessing there were probably additional DLC plans for this game that just got canceled after they were like, ah, fuck it, we don't like video games anymore. Chico machines.
Yeah.
But there's...
I would love it if it was all tie-ins to other profitable Konami franchises.
Yeah, oh man.
Specifically, Winning 11.
Yeah.
I want everyone in mother-based soccer kit.
Just gotta shoot this guy in the dick. But there's some like...
Where's your dick armor, buddy?
Yeah. But there's some text strings left over from outfits that didn't make it in, and two of them were going to be outfits for D-Dog that dressed him up either as Ocelot or Miller. Yeah.
Yes! Little shotgun shell bandolier on my doggy.
Yeah. Sunglasses.
Sunglasses?
Yeah.
Sunglass doggles?
Yeah. I'm really bummed those didn't get made, because, like, that would have been great. I think the text description that's, like, in the game said something like, you wanted to take Ocelot into battle, well, this is the next best thing, or something like that. It also...
You wanted to take Ocelot, and Miller said we needed parody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Подожди, не стреляй.
Yeah, this XOF guy won't say anything else except that he's a Soviet soldier.
Well, you can send him to Shalashaska. Half of that name is to do with interrogation.
Yeah. I have to imagine the, like, recruitment process for these guys is significantly different from Peace Walker because Ocelot is here. Like, in Peace Walker, it honestly just feels like there are tons of dudes just going like, come on! Come on! And now it's just like, you know, torture time with Ocelot nonstop.
Come on, don't make me use the knives. Come on, come on.
Some other DLC did come out for this game later, but it was only in the form of multiplayer DLC. I think there was some, like, extra outfits for that, and there was, like, one major update that, added, like, Quiet as a playable character, as well as some other maps or something. Unfortunately, I just won't be showing Metal Gear Online for this LP like I have with Metal Gear Solid 4, because nobody is playing Metal Gear Online. And also, unfortunately, it just wasn't nearly as fun as MGS4's was. It was weird.
Or even Peace Walkers.
Peace Walkers I never played much of, but Peace Walkers was okay. There's just something about Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4's online that was really fucking fun, even though it was, like, really, like, clunky to play. Yeah, the multiplayer was developed by Kojima Productions LA. You know, we saw the logo for them in that bonus mission in Ground Zeroes and stuff. They don't exist anymore. But yeah, they were entirely in charge of the multiplayer. I don't know how big that studio was. I was under the impression it was a decent amount of people, though. And yeah, there's one other bit of... Well, that guy's arm is just pointing straight up, that other dude.
He wants to go on that helicopter. He's calling for it.
Dude, already, just put the pollute on me. There is one other...
Somewhere over the rainbow.
There is one other major planned piece of DLC content that we'll eventually get to that was actually a planned set of extra story missions that took place in, like, a new area, and it was so close to being completed before it got cut that I will actually be able to show you the cutscenes from the missions. It's some pretty interesting stuff.
Spit it out.
Yeah, there's one more prisoner. He also has some extra skills that we need. I forget what it is at the moment, but we just need it.
Well, you don't want an incomplete set.
Yeah.
Prisoners are best thought of as collector's items.
Oh, right, the guy I'm actually supposed to rescue. I should get him, too.
You gotta extract him.
I mean, that's how it always goes. You go to the prisoner store, you see all the prisoners they have, you start taking things off the shelf, and you forgot the prisoner that got you there in the first place. Seen it happen 1,000 times.
Yep.
Nice raincoat, idiot. Get on my helicopter.
Yeah, he's happy about it.
Yeah.
Target extracted. Exfiltrate the hot zone, boss.
But yeah, the stuff we're doing right now, well, we've called it the post game, but I would hazard to say it's not. Because, like, unlike Peace Walker, like, yeah, Peace Walker had a little bit more story in it and a secret boss fight with a secret ending. Meanwhile, like, a large portion of all the cutscene stuff in the game are in this part of the game.
I mean, we still have Sahelanthropus's, like, Chekhov self-destruct
Oh, yeah.
to deal with.
Yeah. We still got all these kids. We got Liquid, we got Quiet, we got Huey. They're all doing shit. Or not doing shit and going like, when are you gonna do shit? Quiet.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
It's just even A rank guys aren't even super worth going after at this point. I'm still trying to imagine what it would be like if Code Talker had all of the Cobra powers.
Yes, it would be very, very good.
I want that to be like a playable thing.
And he starts doing seances to try to get ghost powers.
Yeah.
Because he can't find a ghost
That's it.
parasite.
Yeah, there's no ghost parasite.
No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
And by the
That's the reason he took out all his organs, just to be like the boss.
oh right, yeah,
He didn't have a uterus to lose, but he tried.
yeah. Oh, and by the way,
Mission complete.
capturing
Great
the
work.
XOF guy in this mission actually adds some extra dialogue to the end mission cutscene.
Ooh.
The target filled us in on what's been going on. He
The stuff
betrayed
we already knew,
Soviets,
you mean?
Passing information to Langley, but got scared after learning XOF used the vocal cord parasites. Then came feelings of guilt that his leak sent comrades to their deaths, and fear that America might deploy such a weapon itself. But in reality, XOF and Langley don't have a collaborative relationship, and Skullface was not working for America. Still, I can't blame the man for being afraid. After laying low with the Mujahideen, he tried to cut his ties with the US and return to the Soviet military. But along the way, someone came after him, and he was forced back into hiding. Could have been remnants of XOF looking to silence him.
Could have
I know
been.
the rest.
It sure
He doesn't
looked
seem
like
to
it.
know much about the parasites, but nevertheless, it'd be too dangerous to hand him over to Langley or the Soviets. We'll keep him here as originally planned. Those men hunting for the target were Soviet troops who were colluding with the XOF. After securing the North Observation Post and learning the target's location, XOF sent assassins to eliminate him. Skullface had turned XOF into his personal army.
There he is.
But the organization continues
Remember
to exist
him?
even after
Remember
his
this
death.
guy?
According to the man you extracted, their orders came through the same channel as always.
PBS.
He may give orders in his current state. Or is somebody else calling the shots for XOF? For Cypher? What the hell?
Yeah, all that extra stuff right at the end about XOF is only added if you capture the XOF agent. Otherwise, Miller just tells you stuff you already know about, and you're like, okay.
Got a psychic kid to deal with.
Yep.
There's a man on fire. Is the man on fire ordering XOF around?
Still, the other English parasites. Oh man, it's a lot of stuff.
There's the everything but English parasites
Yeah.
that they were making in the Devil's
Yeah.
House.
I mean, at least that thing burst into flames, but
Yeah.